the Borderland Blitz.
Oh, it was fun tonight, wasn't it, Luke?
It
Never,
sure was.
never a dull evening. Well, this is the Borderland Blitz, sponsored by Southwest University. The last week of the regular season is here. District titles to be won and lost. Playoff spots up for grabs. Does not get much better than this, except for the weather.
You know, I do have one thing to say. After all that madness, the wind, the rain, the hail, at least we got our hair to be good when we came on air. That's the one success of tonight.
I'm not happy with mine. Yours looks good, though.
Well, moving right along, and after an entire regular season, we have just one undefeated team standing. Just one. That team, do you know who that team is?
I believe it's Coronado.
It sure is. Looking to complete a perfect regular season, but to do it, they'd have to get by an explosive East Lake squad, and you know it just had to be our Borderland Blitz game of the week. The Eagles hosting the Falcons in the Battle of the Birds, and Coronado strikes first. Danny Alvarez to Joseph Paz for the touchdown and the 7-0 lead, and you'll be seeing a lot of those two coming up very shortly. But doesn't this play look familiar? It only happened a couple weeks ago at the sack. In fact, Ezekiel Jones was a sweet play of the week winner because of this just a couple weeks ago, and he's going to do it again. 95 yards on the kickoff. The Eagles looking like they may catch him, but they run out of gas, so they get in the end zone to cut the gap to just 3. But Coronado, they're showing why they're undefeated on the year. Alvarez in the pocket on the play fake. The defense, they don't know what to do. They're frozen. Do they take the run? Do they play the pass? Well, they should have played the pass because the lob over the top to Paz again for his second score of the day, and another 7 added to the board. And it really seems to be a common theme for the game of the week. Both teams scoring back and forth all night long. Case in point, Keith Lopez takes it himself, going to leap over the defender into the end zone. This will cut the gap to 2. But Alvarez and Paz, yeah, they're gonna get the hat trick. Keep in mind, this is all in the first half alone. Paz, the 3rd time tonight on the screen pass to extend the lead to 8 points and let the celebration begin. Eagles District 2-5A champs as they finish the season at a perfect 10-0, and they win 31-27. Let's listen to Coach after the game.
Our kids, they overcame a lot of adversity. You know, we lost our outside linebacker and we lost Aaron last week, and the kids just kept fighting, and you know, they got a great offense, and it was a heck of a ball game, I'm sure, for the fans and everything, but you know, we wanted to win it outright, and we did.
This means playoffs. We're going to playoffs. We're going to continue what the 2014 team did.
Are they going to do better than what the 2014 team did?
Well, the 2014 team lost to Franklin in the regular season, so they weren't even perfect in 2014. This team 10-0, so there's a chance.
There is a chance. That's all you ever need.
Always a chance for Coronado. Well, in Las Cruces, it is the 50th anniversary of the Mayfield and Las Cruces High rivalry. Now, Las Cruces actually already wrapped up the district title, so that's not at stake. What is at stake? Bragging rights for an entire calendar year. I would say that's pretty valuable. This one, though, a little bit of a surprise ending. Here we go. Dogs and Trojans renewing their storied rivalry in the final week of the regular season, but Mother Nature has something to say about this one. Look at the wind gust there. Game would be played a little bit. Isaac Vance, a 35-yard gain up the middle, but it would be short-lived because officials would actually call for a lightning delay. Everyone sent to their cars. 10-11 to go in the first quarter. They would actually try to come back and play again, but went to another lightning delay, and going to see some hail in the area. Look at that. Game was eventually called, but then they said, no, it has to be played, so it's now scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow at the Field of Dreams. And we're getting word right now they're trying to figure out if there's going to be, they're going to start with 2 minutes left in the first quarter or just replay the entire game over again, because they did get about 10 minutes of action in there.
I just say redo the whole thing. Why not? Oh. Maybe. Who knows?
Did they listen to you?
No one cares what I think. So, well, last night in Las Cruces, actually, Centennial did manage to beat Oñate 46-28. Centennial finishes its first season at the 6A level with an 8-2 record.
Well, Parkland running back Deion Hankins entered the day 60 yards behind the state's rushing leader, just 60 yards. Parkland one game ahead of Bel Air and Isleta, but they beat both those teams earlier in the year to secure their spot in the playoffs. Matadors hosting Riverside. Weather today, more issues with the weather there, but Parkland, no issues offensively and defensively, really. Held Riverside to 15 points. Parkland wins it 49-15.
And moving right along, Bel Air and Isleta both 3-4 and 2-5A entering the night. And in the first quarter, Isaac rolling to his left, going to connect with the big fella Marco Sanchez, who has a clear lane to the end zone. but he's pushed out at the 1 yard line. That's not even fair. So the very next play, Ibarra, he's going to do the work. He's met hard at the goal line right here, but he just clears it for the first touchdown of the game and the 7-0 lead. So next drive for the Highlanders, Sanchez, you know, he's not going to be denied a second time. Sheds off 2 tackles in the process, and he's going to hop into the end zone for the 14-0 lead. And it looks like Bel Air is currently leading in the fourth by just a touchdown, 35-28. We'll try our best to get you that final score at the end of the show.
This is Hanks and Horizon, both winless in district play. You saw a little hail there. Here's Horizon's Justin Moreno around the edge for the touchdown. 7-0 Horizon in the first. Right now it is 14-7 Horizon in the fourth quarter.
And just before...
I was so scared. There was a lot of wind. It was like blowing me, and I got like sand in my eyeballs and my mouth. So I thought it was a tornado because I never seen a storm like this.
That's the cutest kid ever.
That's pretty scary. I mean, to be that young and experience that kind of weather. I mean,
he was a stud, though. He just went with it, and look at that. He's on TV now, too. I was never on TV that young of an age.
No, I mean, you're still pretty young, but you're not that young.
Here we go again with the age. Let's move right along to some more football. America's with a chance to clinch part of the District 1-6A title, but it's going to have to wait until tomorrow. Some more weather postponing some games. The lights went out at the SAC. The field clearly was in no condition for football, according to reporter Mauricio Casillas, who was there. Hail blanketing the stands as well as the turf. Just take a look at that picture. Here's a photo from one of our viewers. As you can see, the field completely white. Both teams will settle the score tomorrow in the morning, 10 a.m. at the SAC. And all that stands between Montwood and a share of the 1-6A title is Eastwood. The Trooper and Ram, well, they're not exactly getting along. In the first quarter, it's going to be great play calling. Offense going one way, and then the back going the other. Noah Rios on the counter, right up the middle. He's off, outrunning the entire defense until he's dragged down at just the 1 yard line. But 2 plays later, go ahead and give me a Trooper clap. Rios gets the touchdown he deserves, up the gut for the 1 yard score and the 7-zip lead. Low scoring in the first half as it was tied at 7 apiece. And it's Montwood, though, who wins 28-21.
They get their title. How about Socorro at Coronado? Take a look at this, Luke. I see you, shirtless guy, although look at him jumping around. He clearly regrets that decision. As for the game, Coronado's Daniel Stevens running all over the place early and often picking up the first down here. And you know what? If it worked, why not go back to it? Stevens around the edge into the end zone. Extra point was no good. T-Birds up 6-0 in the first. Later in the first, hard to throw the ball on a windy night like this, so just keep it on the ground. Garrett Slaughter takes the handoff, disappears behind a fan there, but like magic, he reappears and is gone. Another T-Birds TD. Coronado cruises 49-0. Conatillo superfan Adrian Medina is joining us now to give away some free stuff. And Adrian, how about them Eagles?
How about them Eagles? The only hail that I saw out there was, hell yeah, we won. District 258 champs. But really what I need you guys to do right now, I know I'm getting a lot of grief right now from the control group on that one. Jack in the Box, go right now to our website, KVIA.com. Enter to win. We're giving away 2 $25 gift certificates later on in the show. We're also going to show a lot of the pictures from the games that were actually able to be played. We actually got some pictures from during the week when Trevor was out there giving away some free cupcakes. But hashtag Borderland Blitz is how you get your pictures on. But go right now to KVIA.com, enter to win, and go Conatillo.
Adrian, in the next segment, I want you to tell me how you really feel about Conatillo.
Kind of like them.
Still plenty more to come, including a must-win game for El Paso and Burgess. It's pretty simple. Winner keeps its season alive. Loser, they got to wait until next year. Tigers and Mustangs coming up. Also, let's not forget about those cheerleaders.
Hi, my name is Gage Manriquez, and I'm your Jefferson cheerleading representative. Hello, I'm Yvette Rodriguez, and I represent Bowie Cheer. You're watching the Borderland Blitz, and the war of the week is next.
The 2 for 20 is back at Viva Mitsubishi. That's right. Get 2 2015 Mitsubishi Mirages for $20,000. Why buy one vehicle priced at an average of $30,000 or more when you can buy 2 Mitsubishi Mirages for less? 2 for 20. Only at Viva Mitsubishi, 1145 Magruder and Bassett Place.
The time has finally come.
This is by far the most important vote that you've ever cast.
Are you ready to go to the polls?
Who will be your next president?
We're going to win back the White House.
We will win this election.
Election night. This is where the Borderland turns for answers. The powerhouse team of ABC News, Estela Casas, Rick Cabrera, and the ABC 7 team. ABC News and ABC 7, Election Night, live.
When you enroll at the Southwest University Business School, you are part of an elite group of students destined to lead their industries as entrepreneurs. Classes are delivered in a boardroom environment by a diverse group of highly educated professors that encourage debate and networking. With an 86% employment rate, success is closer than ever. Earn an associate's in less than 15 months or earn a bachelor's degree in business management in just 3 years. Transfer your credits now.
Last day to enroll is November 4th.
2 for 20! 2 for 20! You hear it all the time! You can have dinner for 2 for $20! But only at Viva Mitsubishi can you get 2 2015 Mitsubishi Mirages for $20,000! 2 for 20! Only at Viva Mitsubishi, 1145 Magruder and Bassett Place.
We're the Urban Rocket Cheerleaders, and you're watching the Borderland Blitz.
All right, let's talk about District 1-5A right now. A playoff spot on the line in East El Paso as the Burgess Mustangs took on the El Paso Tigers. Adrian Ochoa was there. He's got the highlights. Adrian.
Yeah, guys, real simple for both these teams tonight. Win and you're in. Lose, well, better luck next year. Let's take you to Burgess High School. The Mustangs were not going to let a playoff spot slip through their fingers, especially on senior night. In the first quarter, Mustangs strike first. Quarterback Mateo Serrano will keep it himself, and he'll take it all the way for 6. Mustangs would get a 2-point conversion, so they're up 8-0. The Mustang mascot right there, he's feeling it. And then El Paso showed some promise here inside their own 15. They'll hand it off to Jesus Avila. Run, Jesus, run! He'll get taken down across the 50. But then in the second quarter, same drive for El Paso. Quarterback Alex Davila. It gets tipped and right into the hands of Christian Yeager. And the Mustangs wouldn't waste time cashing in. Right here, the handoff to Alan Rabb. And he will not be denied. Alan Rabb, welcome to End Zone City. A 34-yard touchdown run for Rabb. And on this cool and rainy November night, the Mustangs are feeling good right now. It's not final just yet, but at last check, it was 41-14 in the fourth quarter. So the Mustangs on pace to clinch that last playoff spot. And really, when you think that they had to beat Chapin last week to do it, who Chapin was undefeated, it's pretty incredible for the Burgess Mustangs. A nice turnaround. So hopefully that score will stay, and Burgess will clinch that last playoff spot.
All right, Adrian, thank you. As for JC in the game he shot, it was a totally different story. Chapin and Andrus, both these teams are in the playoffs, but there's a little more they're fighting for this evening. JC?
Yeah, that's right. Talk about a share of the district title. Guys, the district title was on the line tonight. The Huskies lost their first game of the season last week to Burgess, and the Eagles are riding off a 4-game win streak, all en route to this matchup. The winner today gets to share the district title with Bowie. It's a winner-take-all tonight, so let's get to it. In the second quarter, Andrus up 17-6, and the Eagles trying to pile on more points. On the punt, it looks like a Chapin player makes contact with the ball, and the Eagles are there for the recovery and the touchdown. But not so fast, say the refs, as they didn't quite see it like that. Instead, it's Chapin's ball. So on the first play of the drive, Anthony Baird is going to scramble. There's nothing there. Instead, he's looking down the field. He's going to heave one up, and he connects with Ryan Wilson for the huge gain. Now Chapin in the red zone on 4th down. Baird on the scramble yet again. He's trying to get that edge. He's going to reach for that first down. Could he get it? No, the ref says he's short. So the Eagles hold on 4th down. Now in the fourth quarter, Andrus moving the ball, and Smith thinks he has a man downfield. Instead, he throws it to DeMonje Banks, in a scary moment at the end of this play as Banks, helmet-to-helmet contact, pops off his helmet and is actually unresponsive for a while on the sideline. And a sigh of relief when Banks gets up and walks off with the medic's help. Andrus getting the best out of the Huskies tonight as they win 17-12. And the Huskies get their second loss of the season tonight in a tough game, but their season isn't over as they're still going to the playoffs. And the Eagles, well, they keep a piece of that pie as they're co-champs with Bowie in District 1-5A, and of course are also heading to the postseason. Luke, Trevor, back to you.
I will say, though, the fans out at La Bowie will claim that Bowie beat Andress, and so because they're tied with one loss, Bowie is technically really the champion.
Yeah, I guess so.
But, I mean, they should be happy because, you know, for Bowie, it was their first title since 1971. That's a long time.
That is, neither of us alive then.
You're right, yeah.
That's right. The season is nearing its end, so could Santa Ellie finally get that first district win against 8-1 Clint? And actually, Clint is the one that gets the W in a shutout, 28-zip.
All right, more District 2 4A football. Mountain View and Fabens, both teams 1 and 2 in district. A late start in Fabens, but the Wildcats open the scoring with a 35-yard scamper by Jacob Campos. Gets them to about the 25-yard line. 3 plays later, Campos again with the QB keeper. Look at him move the pile there, past the goal line. Fabens gets the first score of the game. We're still hoping that someone out in Fabens will be able to provide us with a final score because we have been looking. So if you have it out in Fabens, call us.
Call us. Digits. Okay. Can you believe the regular season is almost over? You know what that means, and it pains me to say it, but that means the War of the Week is almost nearing its end.
But not yet. We still have another hard-fought battle on the sidelines. Brittany Carlock, Amy Solis take us there once more for the War of the Week.
What's up, guys? I'm Brittany Carlock, and we're back at the Sun Bowl for another huge rivalry. Last week, it was the West Side Bowl. This week, it's a battle of the South Side. And back with me is Amy Solis. She has our first team.
Hey, guys, I'm here with the Jefferson Foxes, and as you can see, the Foxes are ready to win this.
Well, Bowie has already won once earlier this season, and if you can tell with the mascot, they're excited to be here, and they're confident they're going to take it once again. To my right, we have the Bowie Bears.
1, 2, 3. Come on, Foxes.
And Bowie has it strong. They're starting off strong. They're starting to take it. Jefferson's sliding back. Jefferson looks like they might take it. They might get it. They might get it. It's almost there. It's done, guys. They won. Well, Jefferson wins it for the first time on the Blitz. Let's see how they do on the field. That's it for us tonight. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
You got to give credit to the Bowie Bear, though. He was going absolutely nuts. You got to love that. That's at least 3 weeks, though, in a row where the winning team on the sidelines loses in the game. We'll see what happens next Friday. As for this past Wednesday, the sweep play was nothing less than that. Trevor Thompson has a full breakdown of the play from Bel Air.
All right, I'm back here again to break down last week's winner of the Sweet Play of the Week. And for the 10th consecutive week, we had a new school claim the top prize. And last week it was Bel Air High School, and 3 players involved here. First, Isaac Ibarra, the quarterback, takes the snap, throws it backwards to Juan Nevarez, who has a defender right in front of him, but he's able to launch the pass off his back foot to John Diaz. Wide open. Look at the space. Nobody around Diaz. But wait a minute. The defender closes really fast. Looks like he has him beat to the spot, but Diaz turns on the Jets at the end for the Bel Air touchdown, and that is how you win Sweet Play of the Week.
Thank you, Trevor. And the 3 winners, of course, got a delicious cake as their prize. And as the case each week, the rest of the team got cupcakes. We didn't forget about them. And, of course, our winners also signed our Blitz footballs, which will go to the winner of the Play of the Year, which is coming up in just a couple weeks. And here are the 3 players involved on that single trick play.
My defender came up, and then we had too many guys right there, but we got it off, and my boy right here made the touchdown. He caught the ball, and he got it.
You guys work on?
He got hogged, but he got it.
You guys work on this play a lot in practice? Was this something you were kind of saving up for a special occasion?
Yeah, we work on it a lot. We try to perfect it. We try to perfect all our trick plays.
Now, what's it like? You know, usually you're the one throwing the touchdown passes, right? But you had to let another guy. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, just share the glory. It's a team effort, so. And I mean, I don't have to do it, he could do it too. So it's fine by me. Whatever it takes to get on the scoreboard.
And more to come here in Week 11 of the Borderland Blitz. Anthony trying to wrap up the final week of the regular season with the W, and free Jack in the Box headed your way in just the next 95 seconds. Stay with us.
The 2016 Nissan Altima. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. with forward emergency braking that could stop for you. Take on sudden stops in Nissan Sentra, Altima, and Maxima with intelligent safety shield technologies. Hurry, Black Friday offers start now. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months or save up to $4,000 on Altima.
Please vote yes for better schools.
A lot of our schools were built over 50 years ago.
That's 1966.
For better classrooms.
The air conditioning doesn't work in my school.
It's time to get rid of the old classrooms.
For better teachers.
Getting teachers who are really devoted, who are going to bring in a new insight, that's key to keeping these kids involved in school.
If not now, when?
It's easy to say no.
Nothing happens.
Nothing changes.
No one benefits.
No one wins.
Either we pass this bond or we all fail.
No matter what storms hit us this fall, you can rely on the ABC7 Storm Track weather team.
Cooler days, chilly nights.
Wind, rain, maybe even a little snow.
We track the changing conditions.
And keep you updated on air, online, and on the ABC7 weather and traffic app.
If we see the conditions take a turn, we'll issue an ABC7 Storm Track first alert so you know what to expect.
The ABC7 Storm Track weather team, always tracking severe weather.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Borderland Blitz. We always talk about the big schools and their success, and rightfully so, but one team that has been under the radar since week 1 is Anthony.
Yeah, the Wildcats 7-2 on the season, 2-1 in their district. They had a tough matchup, though, against district leader Ozona. The Lions on a 4-game winning streak. The Wildcats lost last week. Here is Ozona's Kobe Rodriguez. Look at that, Kobe in the gold. We've seen Kobe in a gold uniform before, right? Ozona takes the 10-7 lead in the second quarter. Then Anthony responds, though. It's Isaiah Borrego, 45-yard pass to Adolphus Acone for the touchdown. Anthony regains the lead, but in the end, Ozona gets the last laugh. They win 17-13.
And Chaparral, one game above Santa Teresa as they battle it out for the final game of the regular season. We pick it up in the fourth quarter. It's a tight one, only a 4-point game until Chaparral's Fisher, just a 10-yard run. He gets the edge and gets in the end zone. So Chaparral is leading 30-20. And still in the fourth quarter, Santa Teresa's quarterback right here is going to find Sandoval in the end zone, in the corner, wide open at that. So they actually trail 30-26. That is the score we have at this point in time. Chaparral leading 30-26 in the fourth quarter.
More scores from around the region. Hatch Valley and Hot Springs. Hatch Valley able to cool Hot Springs. 50-0 the final.
And another shutout. Alamogordo getting the big win over Deming, 41-0.
Don't forget about this one. A big game for Cathedral tomorrow against Village out of Houston for the TAP State title. It's going to be played in Brownwood, Texas tomorrow night. You know, the coach of Cathedral, 49 years in the business. We were talking about this earlier. 49 years in the business. This is his first chance at winning a state title.
Pretty incredible.
Well, last night at the SAC, Ruben Torres and El Dorado, Mark Torres and Pebble Hills. Yes, they are brothers. Cedarius Barfield, you know, he plays for El Dorado. And how many times, Luke, have we seen this season?
I think every week, honestly.
QB keeper that turns into a long TD run. Don't give up on the play, though, Barfield. You almost got taken out there. Stays on his feet for the touchdown. He made sure the Aztecs clinched at least a share of the 1-6A title. The TD pass to Cameron Hill there. Aztecs cruise 63-32.
And another recap from last night at the Sun Bowl. Bowie a chance to clinch a share of the District 1-5A title against Jefferson, and early on it looked really good because Herman Carrasco rolling to his right, going to find Jonathan Marigral, who powers past not one but two defenders for the touchdown in the 6-zip lead. But before halftime, more Bowie. Carrasco, the lob to the corner of the end zone. And who do you think caught it? The ref doesn't know yet. He's still trying to make a decision. And after a few more seconds, there's the call. It is a touchdown. Dominic Johnson wins the battle for the score. And Bowie cruises in a big way, 52-6. And it just...
They say the tie goes to the receiver, right? I mean, that's...
I guess so, yeah.
I
I said to the other team, I said, I think you guys intercepted that. And they're like, he said that you intercepted it, ref, give us the call. But
he's not an official spokesperson for Texas high school officials.
I'm not. That's why they didn't listen to me yet again. So, it just seems like yesterday we were asking Adrian to give us free food. Fast forward 11 weeks, and still haven't gotten it.
Yeah, probably not going to change at all today. Adrian, who is the lucky winner out there tonight?
Before I give you guys the winner, I want to show you guys some pictures real quick. real quick. I will start with Trevor here, actually visiting. Sorry, somebody's screaming. We also got Andrus Eagle making another championship as well, so that not only the Coronado Eagles win, but the Andrus Eagles also won. Here's some Bel Air pics. Here's some awesome pictures that we got. Go Troop there. And this, I just can't believe that this is not snow. That's just hail straight up. And then, of course, I had to mention it. I could sit here and just say Coronado like a million times, but of course I want to give away some free food. So let's go ahead and give away some free food right now. My first winner is Jonathan Banuelos from 79907. My next winner is Chris Rojas, 79912. Congratulations, you won a $25 gift certificate from Jack in the Box. You guys are watching the Borderland Blitz. Back after the break.
Able Pool and Spa inventory clearance event has been extended for 3 final days at our new I-10 display yard. All remaining overstock pools and play systems are being liquidated to make room for spring inventory. Everything must be sold by Sunday. 0% financing available, and for directions, visit ablepool.com.
This commercial doesn't have much. No ninjas, no exotic locations, no flying cars, no talking animals. Why? Because we believe the simpler the better. That's why Chicken McNuggets have no artificial preservatives, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. No, never tasted so good. Get 20 of these juicy, crispy Chicken McNuggets for $5.
When the job calls for proven power, answer with a Ram Lone Star. With the longest lasting pickups in Texas, you have the power to bring the heat, stay cool under pressure, and deliver the goods with best-in-class towing. Great deals going on all month long at the Black Friday event. Get $11,000 in total values on select 2016 Ram 1500 Lone Star Crew Cab models in dealer stock, and Texas residents may be eligible for these additional offers.
The Able Pool and Spa inventory clearance event has been extended for 3 final days at our new I-10 display yard. All remaining overstock pools and play systems are being liquidated to make room for spring inventory. Everything must be sold by Sunday. 0% financing available, and for directions, visit ablepool.com.
Well, welcome back to the Borderland Blitz. How about we go to the scores?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's recap the night that was. Coronado 10-0 after they beat Eastlake by 4. Bel Air, Isleta, that game did go final. Bel Air wins by 7. Las Cruces Mayfield postponed until 1 p.m. tomorrow at the Field of Dreams. We're hearing now that game will start with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Parkland, Horizon, and Coronado, also some big W's.
Montwood getting just a close win at the very end, 28-21 over Eastwood. El Dorado, an easy win. That was on Thursday. El Paso losing to Burgess. Franklin Americas, that was also postponed, which will take place tomorrow. Chapin falls to Andrus, and Bowie getting the big W, 52-6 as well yesterday.
Speaking of games yesterday, Centennial knocked off Oñate. Today, Ozona just took care of Anthony by 4. Hatch Valley, a big winner. So it's Alamogordo and Clint.
And so now the playoffs are right upon us. The regular season is now in the books. Now we have the playoffs. What do you think? Oh, there goes Adrian.
Yes, is this an orange? Yes, it is a Coronado-esque helmet. It doesn't have the Eagles little logo on there, but Coronado, yeah, they're 10-0. Can they do what they did in 2014? We shall find out.
We shall. And El Dorado, they're taking on Midland, I believe, next week.
High School.
Yeah.
That's a tough matchup for El Dorado, I feel like. Luckily, though, we're hearing it's going to be at the SAC.
Yeah.
So they have the home field advantage there. They played a lot of games at the SAC, scored hundreds, literally, of points this year at the SAC. More playoff matchups. We'll figure them out this week. And we still have a couple games that still need to be played. Las Cruces and Mayfield is one of them. America's Franklin. America's a shot at the 1-6A.
That's right.
To be a 1-6A co-champion with El Dorado if they beat Franklin tomorrow at 10 a.m.
So we have a lot of exciting football coming your way tomorrow, next week. Be sure to be on the lookout for that. We appreciate you joining us here for the regular season of the Borderland Blitz. That's 11 weeks in the books, but we still have another one coming up next week. Hope you join us then. Have a great night, though.
Yeah, see you then.